This rogue removalist boss is no stranger to this program. We've already exposed his company's dodgy tactics, but he tried hard to stop tonight's story. He took us to the Supreme Court 3 times, and he lost.
Mr. Cooksall, good to finally meet you, sir.
Sorry.
He knows he's got power and he is f***ing thriving in it.
Wherever Shivesh Cooksall goes, controversy follows.
Shivesh, your lease has run out. Why are you still here?
When fighting people in court, he loves being the star of the show. Today, he's camera shy.
Do you really think you're doing nothing wrong?
This unscrupulous businessman first came to our attention in May when we revealed his removalist company, Apex Logistics Solutions, was accused of holding customers' belongings ransom.
We had to borrow money. I had to borrow clothes.
From Michael and Julie in Adelaide,
This man cannot be trusted.
to Terry and Robin in Townsville,
It takes really, really evil people to keep a mama's dead son's things from her.
and Dave in Tasmania,
He tries to bully you.
who's still waiting for his delivery from November last year.
I can't believe he's getting away with it.
Shivesh Cooksall's been embroiled in more legal disputes than we have time to mention, threatening to sue people who get in his way.
It's hard enough losing a son and family without these people taking the things that help you cope.
At just 22, Robin's son Adam died in a motorbike accident, and while she's got most of her belongings after paying $9,000 more than quoted, she's repeatedly told Apex a few precious things are still missing.
All these pictures in the box, you know, the baby pictures, the childhood, he was so beautiful.
Robin's, she's been hospitalised twice because of all this tension and stress.
Do you live in some sort of a fantasy world?
A quick recap from last time when we learned the rogue removalist's business allegedly used unregistered law firms to threaten customers, prompting the Legal Services Board to investigate.
And now questions are being asked about how much influence Shivesh has on the real lawyers he employs. We've obtained a leaked internal email which suggests he plays a hand in drafting official legal correspondence.
One lawyer who claims he was never paid says he didn't author this email to a court despite his name being on it. Shivesh admits he sent it but claims he had consent, something the lawyer denies.
Are you a trained lawyer? Are you masquerading as a lawyer?
After weeks of trying to catch up with him, we spot Shivesh in a corridor outside his Melbourne office.
Do you realise that your lease has ended and you shouldn't be here?
Get out of my way.
It was torn up after the rent wasn't paid, and the last time it happened, someone cut off the locks after they were changed.
Can you tell me what trespass means, sir? Do you know what trespass means?
Not allowed to
Please don't come in.
Excuse me, but my shoe is stuck in the door.
Leaving me no choice but to leave it there as Shivesh's offsider Lulu Zhu, aka Lucy, comes over.
I'm asking you to leave.
I'm asking you to leave, and so is the landlord that owns this space. Did you leave when he asked you to leave?
Now get lost.
Next up, Alan McGregor, a lawyer who's just started working here.
You're a legal practitioner, you're a lawyer. Is this the way to be acting?
I beg your pardon, what are you doing here? Get away.
Who's writing those documents? Is that completely yourself or is there somebody else?
You go away.
The claims are under $20,000, but for each of our clients, this is a lot of money that is owed to all of them.
Solicitor Gabrielle Marchetti from Community Legal Centre JobWatch is representing 8 of Shivesh's former workers who allege underpayment.
All 8 clients say that they were in sham contracting arrangements. They are all very vulnerable workers who were in Australia on temporary visas.
It's not the only case Shivesh is currently embroiled in. He's facing charges of unlawful assault and resisting protective services officers. All this on top of charges laid by corporate watchdog ASIC relating to the forced closure of 3 of his previous businesses.
Many people are still missing their things.
Things we tracked down to a suburban garage in Point Cook, filled with the removalist's gear. Whose Alfa Romeo do we later spot in the driveway? It belongs to Shivesh.
He can play the law. That's what he does.
You need to go.
Perhaps you need to call a removalist company to help you move.
After our story led to an investigation into Shivesh's other law firms, another one's been created. It's legitimate and called New Edge Law. The director, Maria Di Gregorio, who's also the chief financial officer at the Salvation Army.
Give us a ring if you want to talk to us.
The numbers are disconnected. I've been trying for a few days.
Yes, but anyway.
Also trying to get help families who say consumer bodies and police won't do a thing.
6, 7 different officers, and now they're saying that they can't do anything after all that.
He knows how to play with the law.
He knows the system.
I'd really like my shoe back, and those people would really like their things back.
Shivesh Kuksal denies the allegations in our report and claims he hasn't done anything illegal.